was surprised at how tall you were. He's very tall.
Well, if you only see somebody on TV, you just see their, in my case, giant head. So it hides how tall I am. Yeah. That's right.
We are the table of big heads here.
So this is a show of MAGA Republicans, right? That's what my media team told me? Okay, good.
Well, we'll find out.
All right, that was the intro of his walking on. I looked at multiple clips. I've got one available. Honestly, they're very frustrating to look at. It's a bunch of cackling hens interrupting him like every 4 words, especially Anna Navarro. There's claims that she was a Republican at one point. I don't even know how, because that woman is as obnoxious as they come. I mean, Sonny Hostin shows a degree of more politeness from what I've seen.
Well, look at the Bush press secretaries over on MSN, MS Now. She's been over there for a long time.
All right. Well, you sent me a clip to show, how well put together Whoopi is.
Color in your family.
Sure.
So when you see, things, the Emmett Till stuff coming down, or them doing all kinds of removal of information of Black heroes, how does that sit with you?
Well, what exactly are you talking about, Whoopi? Because you just, I know Emmett Till was the kid. No, I want to know what she's.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
Actual point.
So in a lot of the
go on.
Museums that there's so many. Where they're taking down the actual history that happened in this country. Slavery happened.
Slavery was removed.
All kinds of stuff happened, and it seems that it has been very easy for this administration to remove that, and also to denigrate.
What is it? Come on, honey.
Folks who have worked their behinds off to get this American dream. Color in
his reaction, I will give him credit, is the perfect reaction to just, this woman sounds like a lunatic. I'm just going to look serious and just let her keep talking, because it's just eating up a bunch of airtime that makes no sense whatsoever. And I don't have to.
I don't know what she's talking about. She, by her own admission, wakes up every morning, and the first thing she does is hit the bong. I'm not denigrating her at all. I'm saying she has admitted this in numerous interviews over the years. This is a particular day of the week that ends with a day, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. So I presume that she hit the bong this morning and went to work like she always does. What they do when you're really stoned is you can't get out your linear thoughts. So you begin to gesticulate wildly and say, come on, you know what I'm talking about, because they can't form coherent linear ideas, Eric. And she should be put into the Stoned Hall of Fame for that little mini segment there, because to me, this is someone who's just stoned on weed, who can't speak her mind in a linear fashion, and begins to get frustrated. And this is I'm not just picking on Whoopi. You begin to see wild gesticulation, almost like an older person with sundowners trying to communicate, going, yeah. That's what she's doing. She's both a senior and someone who's stoned on marijuana. So he literally said, I don't know what you're talking about. And he didn't say it sarcastically, so it came across more truthful, because he literally didn't know what she was talking about. Like, what are they taking down other than every Civil War general in the United States, every single thing representing American history, every single icon from the Civil War after George Floyd? What about Emmett Till are they taking down? The history of Black people. Again, it's hard to discern what she's talking about because it makes no sense.
Well, Emmett Till is just a well-known name, so it's a quick thing to throw out there.
Right, but I'm saying she's implying there's a statue of Emmett Till that the Klan removed in Alabama last week. Again, nobody knows what she's saying, because when pressed to explain themselves in factual fashion, which she was attempting to do to the Vice President of the United States, she couldn't do it. So she started rambling and just put out nominal names like Emmett Till, black people, denigrate, history, just words that are in her head. You literally were looking into the skull of somebody on cannabis.
Yeah, I was going to ask if they're very good at charades with all that practice.
That I don't know. But the idea that this guy went on that show, I don't know anyone who supports that idea of him going on there to sell his book. Now, he went on the 5 afterwards, so I guess he's officially on a book tour.
Yes.
But I think once you're holding a position of that power of being the vice president of the United States, I think you might want to put the book tour on hold for a while.
Maybe. Apparently, it's going to be going on with Megyn Kelly later today, or that's what's advertised. So it should be interesting.
Well, that's interesting also because he is. I just see people on Twitter kissing him goodbye politically, saying he's dead to them, and he's dead to me. I mean, I couldn't look this guy in the face after he goes on Megyn Kelly. So I'm done with the guy. I'm just done. I'll take on Marco Rubio and be happy to vote for Marco Rubio in the next election, or some other comers, but not this guy. He's too flaky.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, the denunciation of Megyn Kelly by his boss could not have been more forceful. You want to sell a book? Knock yourself out, bro. You just sold yourself a book. Personally, I don't think he's going to run. So that's why I think he's made peace. And he wants to sell the book for his family and his kids, and he's made that decision. That's my takeaway. It is looking
more and more like
it. Yeah. I think that's the takeaway. Yeah. He doesn't have the stomach for this shit. Which is fine. I'd rather know now than later, Eric, right?
Absolutely. And do it quietly, because that allows things to get maneuvered in the background.
You have not heard from Rubio in a week.
No.
Either have I. And it just makes me feel like he is not on board this foreign policy maneuver by these two men. Again, we've heard from him on every single foreign policy maneuver since he came into office, and nothing on this.
Yeah, well, I mean, the whole well, we'll shift to the Iran story here in a second. I had this one prepped up to load. This one I'm kind of wondering about too. FBI disrupts the explosive drone plot targeting White House UFC event, officials say. It's interesting. It looks good, but for some reason, I'm like, God, this feels like the Whitmer kidnapping.
How did Barnes's brother get caught up in this thing? I don't understand.
I don't even know. I mean, this is 19-year-old kid, Tyson Proper.
This can't be real.
I guess he used $3,000 of his graduation money to purchase lots of ammunition, guns, extra magazines, and other items. Now, the funny part about this is they love to say, thousands of rounds. Well, anybody who's in the hunting world or whatever, they buy boxes of ammo when it's on sale, and if it's 100 a box, well, they'll have 20 boxes of ammo, but they, represent it like it's a giant stockpile, compound war situation. I don't know.
Yeah, because people have a lot more than that. I mean, it does smell like the Whitmer kidnapping. You're right about this.
And I just don't know.
This guy looks like the guy who's the informer. The idea that guy hung out with that guy, that is not a match. Those two faces don't match as people hang out with each other.
No, and then this guy's sort of
this guy looks like the bird who ate the canary who ate the bird, or the bird that ate the canary, or something. The cat that ate the canary. I mean, what is he smirking about?
Yeah, and I'm kind of wondering. Okay, I just don't know how deep of a plot is. I want to see more information about it. I'm sure they were talking, shit online. Absolutely. Well, whatever. But were they just talking shit, or was it a really high deal plot? I don't know.
I mean, these things serve a purpose politically, and also security wise. They serve, even if they're made up, even if they're entrapped, Eric, it still serves a purpose.
Oh, sure,
to push back against the evildoers.
I agree. But I did want to cover it, and like I said, I want to learn more. Nothing is just leaping out at me though. Is like, this being a oh my god, type of plot. So
yeah, I think his mother called the police or something, or what, his own mother.
I think so. I think so. Yeah.
All right.
And then apparently this just came out from Judicial Watch. It's kind of related, but it's FBI records are revealing a witness account that SWAT officer recovered a remote device from Crooks, it appears.
Okay.
Now,
what's a remote device?
Well, that I don't know. A gray remote device with an antenna.
It's like me finding a television. Right. It's like me finding a stolen television in a garage and calling it an optical viewing machine. Why don't you just say what the fuck it is? It's an optical viewing machine, a stolen TV.
That's true. That's true.
Remote device.
But Judicial Watch did get that released. They've been doing, great work, and they forced the hand on that.